Well, howdy, 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 everybody. Teresa here. It is May 30th, 2022. It is Monday evening, probably about 8 o'clock or so, maybe a little later. I know I haven't made a video in a few days. I want to say sorry about that. Yes, still need to do my outgrow. Get that out of the way. Gonna do that sometime this coming week. Been a good few days. I can't remember the last time I did a video, so please forgive me on that. I have some hats to show you guys. I have just a little bit of general chit chat. Hang on just a minute, though. Okay, I'm back. Um, so it's been a good few days. Like I said, I can't remember when I did my last one. Time gets away from you. Just been busy cleaning out a lot of stuff. We're still unpacking the house. I know you guys are like, how many years? I don't know. There's some people that live in their house like 20 years or so that still are unpacking. So we're getting there. And we find like more things, like even just the bathroom stuff. Then I'm like, I have like 4 tubes of, A&D ointment or whatever. So, combining all that, cleaning out, purging, setting things up. This is where this is all gonna live. This is the space this will live in. I mean, I went through and I have 8 deodorants and a perfume deodorant. About half are open. Because what happens is when you can't find all your stuff because you move, you end up buying more. And I have a tendency to buy like in a multi-pack. So I put them all together in a drawer. I had 6 different roll-on antiperspirants from when I've been in the hospital. Threw all those away. So I've been spending, especially yesterday, a lot of time sorting, purging, putting away, cleaning out, condensing down, making this so it's a more harmonious way. I'm trying to clear off more space in my room because my room also is partly my art studio. So it has a dual feature. Plus, this is usually where I would sew at. It's where I diamond paint at. I make wreaths, that kind of stuff. Really, the extra bedroom we have is only I use it to house my extra supplies, like extra canvases, completed painting that I haven't sold yet, yarn, that kind of stuff. So, and the rest of that space will be for Brad to set up his rock tumbler, his scroll saw, and that kind of stuff. So been busy doing that. My shoulder still is really good. It's a lot stiffer than it was. But what it is it's not that severe pain. And it's not like it feels like it's Charlie horsing. It's just a muscle stiffness. You know, when you compensate for something for so long. So it's a muscle stiffness. I'm waiting. Unfortunately, they can't get me in until June 20th. Physical therapy, unless they have a cancellation, then they'll move me on up. So until then, I'm gonna look online. I think their channel name is Brad and Bob here on YouTube. A couple physical therapists, and they do every body part. Really love their stuff. So I'm gonna look on there and do some of the exercises there. You know, as the injection dissipates, of course, it's gonna get a little stiffer and stuff, but it's certainly so manageable. I'm not even going to complain. So, I even was able to sleep on this arm last night. Probably was a little stiffer today. I like to sleep on my right side. So, I'm more of a side sleeper, always have been. So, because, I snore really bad. No, I don't have sleep apnea. They've tested me numerous times. But I snore really bad because of my sinuses. And, so, I usually sleep on my side. I usually have a jelly bean curled up around the head or around the neck somewhere. Last night, though, was really scary. Brad had just gone. He decided he wanted to watch something on TV that I didn't really want to watch, and I wanted to watch some YouTube videos. So he was going to go watch out in the front room, and I'm back here, and I've been trying to get sleep earlier. I've been pretty well about getting up early in the morning. I like to do that because I'm more productive. But I've been taking some cold medicine the last 3 nights, and that's really kind of messed up my sleep pattern to now where I get, initially it'll make me fall asleep, and then a couple hours later I'm wired. Cold medicines just do that to me. But anyway, so last night, I had my cold medicine in with all the rest of my pills that I take at nighttime, and there's quite a few. And a lot of them are over the counter, like Tylenol, PM, and that kind of stuff. A bad habit of just wanting to chug a lot of pills at one time, and it bit me back last night. I started choking on a large mouthful of pills. It got stuck right here. Okay, so it gets stuck right here. I literally can't breathe, and I'm choking. So I think I swallow it, and it's stuck right about here, and it feels like my chest is being torn apart. I knew it wasn't a heart attack or anything. It felt like muscles, and it was so painful in that esophagus. So I finally get it. I'm still choking. So, or it feels like I am, right? I finally get it back up. Well, then it comes up, and I don't want to waste all that medication, so I'm trying to make it swallow it back down. Part of it's dissolving and burning and everything, and it's just, I'm coughing like crazy, and it feels like I've never felt such intense pain like that. By that time, I've coughed enough that it's thrown me into an asthma attack. Plus, every time I cough, I can kind of taste blood. Well, we checked. It wasn't bright blood or bright red or anything. I was okay. I knew my breathing was okay, even though I'm having a bit of an asthma attack. Once I got that kind of under control, the initial panic under control, I knew that was okay. The ABCs on me were okay. So, but now I'm in so much pain every time I cough. Brad had heard me, and he was in his bedroom, actually. He came down here. He knew not to even ask me because I couldn't talk. My little dog was shaking. She was so upset about what was wrong with Mom. She was literally shaking. I've never seen a dog do that before. She is so in tune. So anyway, then you're like, it's almost like when a child will get, or a baby will get real croupy and they can't stop. So I thought, okay, we do the same remedy I used to do for the kids and grandkids. In the bathroom, turn the shower on hot. You're going to sit in there with. That really helped. And then I asked Brad to make me some hot tea. He made me some hot lemon and ginger tea because I kept thinking something hot and soothing on my throat. So did that. We finally got me when I'm breathing better. All of that good kind of stuff. Then I asked for another cup of tea. And I think I was drifting. I have a tendency I'll fall asleep sometime off and on if I'm, I do this anyway, even in the daytime. Not when I'm driving or anything, but, once I slow down enough. And so I was kind of drifting on and off. I think he said finally about 2, he went back to his room. And then I was back up like at 4 o'clock. I'm like, because also we gave me some more cold medicine. Even though I had taken pill form cold medicine, I took some of the, I don't know where it is. It's, what is it? Some of this cough relief. That soothes the throat too. I had some throat lozenges. I put some Vicks on my throat, under my nose. That kind of helped calm down those passages. So, it was a good time. Still kind of hurts. My throat still kind of hurts today. So, that's a mindful thing. I put a thing on Facebook about it. It's a mindful thing about be careful how you take your pills, because I thought, oh, no problem. I've been taking these pills for years and years and years, It can be a problem. It doesn't matter how many times, because some of those pills don't really have a coating on them, especially if they're supplements. don't really have that coating on them. So, you know, I need to take fewer pills at a time. I've been having a little bit of trouble having pills get stuck anyway, so that was not fun. But I want to show you guys a bunch of hats that I have gotten done that I finally gathered up last night through all my purging and stuff. So, I'll have you guys, here is, these are all smaller infant and toddler sizes. So there's this one. And this little guy here. Let's see. This one. And this is one of the, I call the brimless ones. So, yeah, kind of like that. That's kind of a small adult. Let's see, I think this is a small adult one too. Right there. This is a small toddler. Right there. This is a small toddler also. There's another brimless. I call them brimless wonders. So that one, let's see. I think this is the last one yet. This is a small adult. Right here. Like I said, you can combine different colors and kind of combine them together. Or you can combine 2 or 3 patterns that you've made up yourself, or you've gotten from other people. Maybe you want to take a little bit from this, a little bit from that. Have fun with it. I like using odds and ends. My friend Kathy sends me some of her odds and ends. I love odd and ends yarn. Any of you guys got some little odds and ends, even small little scraps? I make my own yarn cakes out of this stuff. I think it's fun. I don't know why. I just like this kind of stuff, okay? It makes it fun. And it makes it fun if I've made my own, and I'm even doing the brim of a hat, and I want to see how the pattern, certain yarn lays different patterns depending on what you're doing with your peg or crochet or knit. And you'll see it kind of either can do a graduate into another color, or it's going to kind of maybe do kind of a pattern where it's almost a swirl or something. It can be really cool, very intricate. So, like, let's say, for instance, this hat I was just thinking about. So, this color here, you can see in here I used it too, and just how it lays down on itself, see? Yeah. So it's pretty cool. I like doing that kind of stuff. So I have those hats. Those will be put with all the other hats that I'm just kind of accumulating over the summer. If any of you guys, want to donate any kind of knitwear you've made, feel free to, and then I will put it all together and we'll start donating this fall again. And I tell you, with the inflation prices and stuff, people are going to need some warm knitwear and stuff. So, or if you have extra yarn, even your odds and ends, I love it. I know I have some of my friends in the past, like my friend Jo and stuff. She has gone to thrift stores and stuff and bought and gotten yarn and sent it to me. In the event you would send me some kind of yarn I can't use, I usually will send it to a friend who can, or I will send it to like a lot of the Native American groups and stuff, because they're still wanting to pass down traditional ways of doing things. They'll take yarn, senior centers, maybe some of your nursing home, a rehab, depends on what kind of facility your mentally challenged people, because any place that does arts and crafts and stuff, they'll take it. They're happy for it, So I always find a good place to take it. Normally, I use everything, but once in a while there'll be some stuff that maybe I can't use. Like, I don't really use cotton yarn, but I have a friend who does. And so I send it to her. You know, when I get a good enough amount, then I send it her way. So, doing a diamond painting. So, at night, usually I will do, like, I'll do some loom knitting, and then I'll do some diamond painting. I'm going to get painting again, probably starting tomorrow. I got done with all those little pieces I was doing. Gave him his bill. He didn't bat an eye. He thought that was great. So that felt good to earn some money. Brad and I, not this coming week, but the next week after that, some point in time over there, we're going to go on some kind of a little trip. It's either going to be to the beach or something. It depends on whenever I have my business meeting to return these pieces and get paid, then around that. Plus, I have a mammogram that week. So, booby squishing time. Just your normal. So, I'm kind of excited about that. We haven't been to the beach here in this date. Or we make mine go to a gem mine and do that. They have one not too far from us where you can go and sit outside. They have already the bags of the rough, and they have this great big trough that you sit at and you shift through all this stuff. So that could be fun. So, or we'll find something else to go do. Start investigating this date more. We're going to make the best of it. We didn't plan on being in this state. Of course, you never plan on things. Things in life happen that you never plan on. And you make the best of it and you go on about your life. And that's what I'm doing. I'm being more positive. I'm being more positive-minded. I'm trying to be more active. I'm trying to take better care of myself overall. But not being so hard on myself. We are all, I think, overthink stuff so much. And we overanalyze. And we are so hard on ourselves, so very judgmental. And if you ever find somebody who's super judgmental of you, it's usually they're really judgmental of themselves. And it's like, why not just let things flow naturally and just enjoy the moment? Does it have to mean some big thing? Let's not overanalyze what somebody said. Maybe they didn't mean anything other than what they said. Because I think we all get kind of paranoid because you get hurt enough. You're like, somebody will say something and you're like, that, or that could mean, or it could mean. And it's like, why don't we just take it for the moment and not dissect it? Let's just take it for the moment unless there's something else that comes about. Let's just enjoy the moment. What if this is the only moment you get? You never know. So I just want to enjoy life, you know, enjoy my wonderful friends and my family, you know, enjoy the life I have. It might not be perfect, but it's not that bad, you know. Somebody else might not have the health challenges I have. Because boy, you get into the doctor and they read this whole laundry list of all that they diagnosed you with, and you think, am I still alive? But somebody else may not have health challenge 1, but they're so unhappy. Maybe they have all the riches in the world, but they're so unhappy. You know? Or you meet somebody that doesn't really have much at all, much of what you think, but they're so very happy. I've known people that have a lot of money, like my aunt and uncle. That's good. You can't take it with you. You know, when my uncle got cancer, there's no saving him. It didn't matter what kind of money he had. I would rather enjoy my people, my animals, my space around me, and even dare to enjoy myself. Enjoy the person I am. So far from perfect. So far from perfect. But enjoy the woman I have become through the experiences and the things that have happened to me. Do I feel sorry for myself? No. Absolutely not. Everything you learn a lesson from, and you grow stronger. If I hadn't had the things happen to me that have happened to me, I wouldn't be as strong as I am. Did you see a little jelly bean tail there? Did you? Oh, she has to lay down because she's a food baby. Don't you? Do you have a food baby now? But I mean, in the grand scheme of things, compared to some people, I haven't been through very much. Some other people, maybe they think, wow, I've been through what I'm supposed to go through. I'll go through other stuff that I'm supposed to go through. I'll overcome everything I'm supposed to overcome. And I'll enjoy every day, good, bad, or otherwise. Some days are just bad. There's no way of getting around it. We all have those days that are just, you're like, I think I want to have a do-over. I'm going to go crawl back in bed and pull the covers up over my head. But you made it through that day. What do you say at the end of the day? You're like, oh, I'm glad that day's done. Right? You go on for the next day. You're like, okay, that's done. I'm starting over. It's kind of like when you had traumatic things happen to you, then you think, okay, that's done. Now I'm going to start recovering and healing and going on because the world keeps going on all while I'm having this. So that's just my personal perspective of it, which I know is a little bit different usually than a lot of other people. But I thought I would jump on here and say hey, because I know a few of you guys have been inquiring if I'm okay and stuff. I was just taking a few days just to kind of chillax. Yesterday, I had my whole bedroom just tore up. When you're sorting through stuff and you're purging and you think, oh, I remember I have this here. Like, okay, we have this anti-diarrhea medicine, right? It's just over the counter. We had 3 open boxes of it. I checked the dates. I could buy it all in one box. Say, okay, you now live here. You live in this box. A lot of stuff like that. A lot of trash went out of this room. So, got my laundry out put away yesterday. Folded, sorted. Got some other stuff condensed down. My room does look bigger now. And I've only just started. So, tomorrow, Brad has to go in for early morning lab work. Because he has a doctor's appointment Friday just to check up. And then he's got stuff to go and get a few things. I need to do the dog's nails. What else was I going to do? I'm not sure. I know I got to do dishes, kind of clean up the kitchen a little bit. And then I'm probably going to continue to work in here because I want to, here pretty soon, list some things on eBay. I have like some new in the package, never worn bras and that kind of stuff. So, yeah, we're either listing it, keeping it, but you only commit to, for me, I commit to, say I'm going to have 4 pairs of pants. Because I wear pants and skirts. Well, I'm not going to buy another 5th pair of pants unless I'm going to get rid of a pair then. I like to allocate enough space for said object. And this is where you live. So that way it keeps me under control too of not buying too much of like clothes and stuff. Because you only can wear so many clothes. So yeah, I'm condensing that stuff down. I want to make my room more functional as we're finding more stuff. We did stuff at Harveys. Tomorrow's the last day for some of their coupons. So we like their roast beef sandwiches. So we got each a couple of them. We only each ate one. And then a couple inexpensive orders of fries. One that we ate, a small one. One the dog split. You don't come home and not bring home some kind of little french fry or something for the dog. Jelly was with it. So anyway, we did end up ordering a special on Dominos because we ended up falling asleep this afternoon, and then the time we got up, we just didn't feel like cooking. So instead of spending the money to barbecue out, we did that. Brad went and got it. So, I had like we like that spinach feta cheese bread. I had 1 strip of that and then 2 slices of, I got mushroom and black olive pizza. So, yeah, that was it. Trying to really watch my carbs because of taking the shot, the cold steroids or whatever it's called, shots. Taking better care of me, right, Jelly Bean? What are you doing? Oh, are you leaving? Oh, there's the tail. Where are you going now? Okay. Hi. So, had the all dogs outside earlier. They were having fun. They're being silly. I put Nixie on a probiotic because she's always had a little bit of a tender stomach. And so we always have to watch that. And as she's gotten older, it seems to be, a little more problematic. Not problematic, but it can be uncomfortable for her. So I put on a probiotic that I checked. It's safe to do and stuff. So it seems to help her. They're my babies. People wonder why I'm so attached to my dogs and stuff, and it's because I know I probably told some of you guys this, but all of my life, that's what I could really count on. My dog, Taffy, was always by my side growing up, and that's where I got my love and affection and stuff, and I knew that she loved me no matter what, and I've always had that for dogs and cats, and, still to this day, they're my babies. I love them, but I'll tell you, I spent a lot of time with them, a lot of time doting on them, a lot of time, they'll all come back here at night, because, if I come back here, what are you doing, Jelly? You're nuzzling in? She's so silly, but, yeah, it's been a good day. I want to say thank you to everybody for your service. As this day that we remember those that did not make it back and those maybe that came back, but, will always suffer from the PTSDs and also whatever kind of injury that you had, that you suffered. So, it affects everybody. I mean, from the service men and women to their families, to their friends. So, I just wanted to say that. I hope you guys did have a good Memorial Day. And I will talk to you guys in a couple days. Probably, I'm going every other day, trying to shoot for. So, that's what I'll be doing. So, remember, do something nice for somebody else. And then do something nice for yourself. Make yourself that cup of hot tea. Sit back, put those feet up, relax. Say, it's been a good day. Maybe it wasn't perfect, but it was still a good day. Because guess what? You're alive. So, anyway. I love you guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye.